Greetings humanity, and welcome back to Abject Adventure Gamery. I'm Jim, and with me is Lucci. Hello!
Hello!
How's it going?
It's going very well. Very well.
Good.
Yeah. I'm alive. That's a step up.
That helps.
I'm well. That's a step up. Yeah, so pretty good.
The being alive thing I have found is helpful. When one has the ability to do that, tends to be. So what have you been up to? Anything interesting or anything in your gaming life or what have you that's been happening?
No, I've been doing some interesting Blood Clock Tower stuff online. Just got to play around with somebody's Christmas script of all custom characters, which was a lot of fun. And then I recently, with all the sales going on, broke down and picked up Star Wars Outlaws. So I've been doing that a little bit.
What is this Star Wars Outlaws of which you speak?
It is if you play Jedi Survivor, it's that, only you're not a Jedi. So you're basically scum and villainy, and it's like a big open world, run around and do missions and that type of game. I call them my my story games. Like used to have like the Batman games, like the Arkham Asylum, Arkham Knight, like that stuff. The ones you just sit down and play for a good story, like the Tomb Raider games, like stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's cool. That's very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just been bouncing back and forth. Video game wise, I'm still sort of bouncing back and forth between Stranded Sails and Frostpunk, and those are the main two right now. I'm gonna try to finish Heroine's Quest sooner or later. Not quite there yet. But then I finally started in my in off stream. I've been going back every now and then, and when I say every now and then, I mean fairly constantly. And playing The Wandering Village. I got back into that, and it is a terrible addiction. Yeah. Managing a bunch of tiny people on the back of a very large prehistoric creature.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I should say I've been playing the default that many people are playing, which is Arc Raiders. So.
He says, nodding sagely and having no idea, because I am unfortunately out of the loop on all cool things.
Yeah. I mean, you don't play a lot of like first or third person shootery type games.
Not really.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't play interesting, exciting, popular games. I only play boring management related games. I play games where they force you to think. Who wants to do that?
Look, you can do both. You can do both. I did play for the third time a mega game based off of Den of Wolves. Did I tell you about that?
I'm not sure.
It's part social deduction game, part resource management, board gamey type thing.
Okay.
But it's like 18 to like 28 players. Yeah, I think, or like 12 to 28 players, something like that. But we had like 14 or 15, and we played again. It's basically, the wolves have attacked the planet's government, and the remaining ships aka like, you know, uh, what you call it, Battlestar Galactica, are, you know, running away, trying to find,
yeah,
you know, a new Eden.
Yeah, that's cool. That's very cool. Yeah, I seem to remember you mentioning something about a mega game in the past. So that might have been the one.
I have now played 3 games, and I have Lost is good, 1 is evil, and 1 is good. The full gambit. Excellent.
I see Unstable Deus is with us again. Cool things maybe, but neat games you're there.
Yeah.
And they also play grand strategy games and FPS both. Yeah, no, and actually I don't want to be staying down with the various shootery games and what have you. Actually, there are plenty of those that my understanding is they're a lot of fun. I mean, I played Doom back in the day, but it's the fact that I'm citing Doom back in the day should tell you how long it's been for me.
I don't look, Jim. I don't want to point out to you that you could have rode the Doom wave, since, you know, there is a new Doom game that just came out, and you could just be applying, you know, back in the day, 10 years ago when the reboots of Doom started coming out. But I mean, we both know different, but they don't need to know different.
It's fair. I shouldn't be dating myself by painfully explaining how my version of Doom was the one where you just have the guy's head down at the bottom. It gets more and more damaged, very pixelatedly, as you're.
And he does it. He does that.
Yeah. As these creatures that you can't really make out very well are throwing fireballs at you.
Pink circle blob. Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, yeah. I don't know why this is, and it could be. Well, at the time, remember, of course, we had very different understanding and the values on human life. But I remember that I think my favorite. This was terrible. My favorite hack of that version of Doom was the one that turned all of the enemies into Elvis. It was very strange. But
and all those ID Software games back in the day were so great.
Also, Unstable Deus is saying that they want a proper setup to play Descent.
Do you mean like a flight chair to play Descent? Like the what do they call them? I have a partial setup.
Oculus?
Like I have a flight. No, like the flight controls stick and like the double joysticks with foot pedals. Yeah, like the mech controllers.
Oh, I see. Okay. See, I'm very horribly out of touch. So my first assumption about I've heard the word Descent bandied about, and my thought is always, is this a game about an elevator? But I'm going to assume it is not.
I mean, it's
double
not,
joysticks
but
with
also
foot pedals. That sounds cool.
Kind of is. So Descent, you're basically in a spaceship and you're flying through a la the second Death Star, like tunnels and stuff.
Okay. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
It might as well be a game about an elevator, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, it feels like it, because you're in tunnels, like, for most of that game.
Okay, so I wasn't that far off. That's good to know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder if you just need to start doing this thing, if I need to just start doing this segment where it's like someone just tells me the titles of a popular video game, and that I have to guess what it is if I've never I've never laid eyes on it before.
Yeah.
It is basically a flight sim with weapons. Oh, okay. Cool. I think the last flight simulator game I got into was Wing Commander. No,
I mean, that's good.
No subtitles or numerals after it. Just Wing Commander. Actually, that's a lie. I played Wing Commander 1 through 4.
Yeah, I assume so. Nothing quite like going into battle with a giant lion Muppet, Luke Skywalker, and Biff.
Yes! That was the most awesome thing, especially, Wing Commander 3 when that started. I was just like, this is amazing! How did they do this? They have Luke Skywalker, a guy in a lion suit, and the bad guy from Back to the Future. How is this possible? It was amazing. And John Rhys Davies. John Rhys Davies was in that.
And John Rhys Davies. I forgot about John Rhys Davies was in that.
And he was reduced to doing a cameo in the fourth one.
I just watched
got
like
Malcolm
a comic convention panel of them doing talking about sliders and having a sliders having a sliders reunion. Yeah. Man, John Rhys Davies is bitter about the writing on that show, and
I would be too.
and all the network notes that led to him leaving. But it's pretty funny.
I read about that not too long ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was no, they seriously, they gave him the shaft on that show.
Yeah.
It was not good. It was not good. But alas. And then it kept going. That's the problem too.
Everybody
They kept trying to revive it. They kept trying to keep it going.
Remy was the only character for all 4 seasons.
I know, poor guy. And I mean, he was, that's like, and he became the only touchstone we had from, like, the quote-unquote Our Earth. I mean, so it made sense in that respect, but good God, that was, yeah. I didn't see the entire series, but I saw a good portion of most of the seasons. And
I saw all of it.
Ah. You made it all the way through.
Yeah. Yeah. Not necessarily when it aired, but I definitely watched all of it.
And I saw it from time to time. I never, I just saw it on like cable or whatever, from time to time. But I saw like the first couple of seasons when they aired, and then later it was sort of very, just whenever I happened to see it on different platforms. Man. Okay, well, before we get lost in a spiral of despair over the fate of that TV show, then I guess we should probably do. We don't have all the time in the world today, so I guess we should probably get to Planetfall.
Yeah.
I remember. You remember Planetfall, don't you, folks?
I still do this time.
Oh my God.
It's only been 2 weeks.
That is true. It has. Somehow, against all logic and reason, it's only been 2 weeks.
Yeah. It's not normal for us.
I know. I don't understand it. But yes, it is. Again, it has only been 2 weeks. So we are continuing. We are continuing with this game. Set in the far future. We have crash landed on a planet in an escape pod from an exploding ship. And this is comedy sci-fi 1983, Steve Moretsky. And we have been thoroughly searching this place. We finally have a new area to look at.
We did the fun thing, which was run ourselves into the wall.
Yes, we did that.
And now, and now we can do it properly, and follow directions that we saw and we knew, but we didn't much care for.
We cracked open the hints last time, because it got horribly frustrating, and we were directed to do a thing that was like made very little sense, and we did that, and now we're continuing. We have a robot following us around, a young kid robot named Floyd, and he held the key literally for us to get further in the game, but we had no way of knowing that because none of the necessary things were happening for that to happen. So here we are. We found our way down into this shuttle car Alfie, and we're gonna have a new area to explore that I need to do. We've been exploring this ancient location that's still been semi-operational, although malfunctioning heavily. We got a distress signal out. That was the important thing. We went up to the tower core and we got the comms working again, or somewhat. There's a helicopter out here that we can't take yet, but that's where we are. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy the... let's see, I guess I'll go down here for the second island, because I presume that's where we are now.
Yep.
But we will see. We will see. None of the connecting thingies are here. I will make them. I'll make them connect. Okay. So that being the case, let me go ahead and restore the game back to where we were.
Yeah.
And we shall dig in. See if I can.
I can't recall if we made the trip successfully or if we still need to do that.
We did make the trip successfully, I think. I think we went ahead and took care of that.
Okay.
Okay. Shuttle car Alfie. This is the cabin of a large transport with seating for around 20 people plus space for freight. There are open doors at the eastern and western ends of the cabin, and a doorway leads out to a wide platform to the north. There's a multiple-purpose robot here. There is a chance we'll need to make this trip multiple times, of course, because we didn't know what to bring with us, and there's a bunch of items that are sitting in the other spot. So back on the other, I guess maybe the other island. So we'll see. We are carrying the shuttle access card and the lower elevator access card, and that's it. We've just got our uniform and our chronometer. Floyd cranes his neck to see what you're doing. That's... I'm checking inventory, Floyd. Yes, we're still sick too, correct? Yes. We hit diagnose. You're a bit sick and feverish. You feel well rested. You seem to be well fed. So that's where we are with that.
What could possibly go wrong?
Yes. Oh, you said it out loud.
That is my problem. I do usually say it out loud.
You know what happens when you say it out loud. All right, well, let's go ahead then and get it going. So there's a platform leading out to the north, so I guess we'll go investigate it. We've just arrived here. Lawanda platform. I think that wasn't that the name of the other island, or am I projecting?
No, I think so.
This is a wide, flat strip of concrete Open shuttle cars lie to the north and south. Oh my god. Another one? A wide escalator, not currently operating, beckons upward at the east end of the platform. A faded sign reads, Shuttle Platform, Lawanda Station. Floyd follows you. And so now I shall write this into the record of what we have here.
I mean, there's a second car that maybe we can go to another island from.
That worries me. That really does. There's more? And, shuttle cars, escalator. Okay. So, to the north, and then the escalator to the east, presumably, is a way out. So, do we want to look at the other car, or do we want to head for the escalator?
I mean, we can map out the other car.
Yeah.
That's fine.
May as well.
Let's not go anywhere, but, you know.
No. Shuttle car Betty. Alfie and Betty. Yeah, okay. I get it. This is the cabin of a large transport with seating for around 20 people, plus space for freight. There are open doors at the eastern and western ends of the cabin, and a doorway leads out to a wide platform to the south. Interesting. This is shuttle car Betty. And presumably, if we head... Let's see, if we head west... Betty control west. This is a small control cabin. A control panel contains a slot, a lever, and a display. The lever can be set at a central position, or it could be pushed up to a position labeled plus, or down to a position labeled minus. It's currently at the center setting. The display, a digital readout, currently reads 0. Through the cabin window, you can see parallel rails running along the floor of a long tunnel, vanishing in the distance. Interesting. We just came from that direction, but it might just go back to the same platform, you know?
Maybe.
It might. Because I'm pretty sure we came from the west. Floyd bounces into the cabin. Hey, wait for Floyd, he yells, smiling broadly. Let's see. East. I didn't write that down. I should have written it down. So this Betty. Control West. We know all the stuff that's in there. It's the same. Because just because we only saw the one car doesn't mean there weren't more tracks they just didn't tell us about. Betty Control East. Same description as West. Through the cabin window, you see a featureless concrete wall. Okay, so it's just two cars that go, I presume, back and forth between the same location. But when we head back, if we head back at some point, we might want to take Betty back just to see if
what the difference, if there's a difference.
Yeah, to see if this track goes further back, you know? So that might be interesting. So control east. There we are.
All right. Well,
I can only imagine Floyd being just as happy as he enacts sterilization procedures on. I mean,
yep.
He's a very
that
happy
sounds
robot.
Correct. Oh.
And he got pretty upset when we turned him off, though. But
as the great Mitch Hedberg said, let's go south and let's go up the what have now become stairs.
What have now become stairs, yes.
Paraphrase.
I guess I could just restore and save us the moves. I don't know. How stingy are we right now?
Escalators cannot break. They only become stairs.
Yes, that's right. Okay. So we're back on Lawanda platform. And so we'll head east to the escalator stairs. Escalator. You are in the middle of a long mechanical stairway. It is not running and seems to be in disrepair. Floyd follows you. I'm going to try typing something in now. I don't know if it'll do anything. You shouldn't expect sweeping general commands like this to work. If you want to repair something, you must perform the specific steps required. Floyd recalls the time he bruised his knee. But it's interesting that it understands the word repair. Okay. So,
Floyd doesn't have blood flow.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he means. It's like if it's rusty or... Very strange.
Just means he was a man once.
No! Oh, God!
That's what I'm taking from it.
It's very troubling. Fork! This is a hallway which forks to the northeast and southeast. To the west is the top of a long escalator. Floyd bounds into the room. Floyd, here now, he cries. We are at the fork. He was promoted in the plague times. Ah, I see. Promoted to robot. That would do it. Let me see. So we have here fork. And northeast, southeast. You go northeast or southeast? What think ye?
Northeast.
All right.
You are dead.
Systems corridor west. The corridor bends here, leading east and southwest. A doorway opens to the northwest, and a narrow stairway leads down to the north. That's many things.
Yeah.
Also implying we're on the western end of a thing. I'm gonna presume that southwest goes back to where we were.
The escalator.
Before.
Yeah.
East. And there's a doorway to the northwest. And a stairway leading down to the north. Okay.
Alright. Doorway.
Okay.
Northwest.
Infirmary. You have entered a clean, well-lighted place. There are a number of beds, some complicated-looking equipment, and many shelves that are mostly bare. Lying on one of the beds is a small red spool. On a low shelf is a translucent bottle with a small white label. At the bottom of the bottle is a small quantity of medicine. Interesting.
Who needs to be sick? Not us. We got
That's
medicine.
Right. We have pills. That'll take care of everything. You remember back in the 80s there was kind of this, I don't know if you remember this, but I seem to recall there was this sort of idea that pills could fix everything that could possibly be wrong with you.
Yeah.
It was in a lot of cartoons and a lot of, just a lot of media at the time. The answer for everything was some kind of pill.
I mean, it's an answer to everything.
Hey, it certainly is. But there are beds here also, I'm noting. Equipment and shelves. But then also a spool and a Bottle of medicine. Okay. Are you just writing everything down? So let's see. Yes, read label. Like, yes, is it? Did you check the expiration date on the medicine? Yes, doing that right now. What do you mean? Medicine doesn't expire. It's medicine.
I mean, it doesn't. It just gets weaker.
That's right. Taking the medicine bottle first. Disease suppression medicine. Experimental.
Right.
Oh, there that is.
Open the bottle?
Alright, hang on. I'm gonna save. Infirmary. Open. Floyd rushes into the room and barrels into you. Oops, sorry, he said. Floyd's not looking at where he was going to. Amazed the bottle contents haven't spilled all over the place.
Yep.
No medicine. Smells just like a quantity of medicine. Examine medicine. I see nothing special about it. Okay. I don't feel we should take it yet. I think we should wait for it to get bad.
I mean, look at the medicine.
We saw nothing special about it, but I can... Yes, I see nothing special about the quantity of medicine. I figure we can hold on to it.
Yeah.
Floyd, rummaging in a corner, finds something and carries it to the center of the room to examine it in the brighter light. It seems to be the breastplate of a robot, along with some connected inner circuitry. The entire piece is bent and rusting. Floyd stares at it in complete silence. A moment later, he begins sobbing quietly, awkwardly excuses himself, and runs out of the room. You look at the breastplate and notice the name Lazarus engraved on it.
Oh, the notes weren't lying.
How about that? Well, he mentioned Lazarus before. It was as being his friend.
Yeah.
And that was the medical robot, right? I think.
Yeah.
Alright, no room in the pocket. Okay. So we now have a medical robot breastplate here.
Right.
I'm curious about this
Okay,
spool.
look.
The spool is labeled symptoms of the disease. Apparently the patients turn into a small red spool. I assume that's a thing we can then put on a computer or something.
Yeah.
I guess we look at the breastplate.
Yeah.
I see nothing special about the medical robot breastplate.
Open the breastplate.
It would be very clever to do that to the medical robot breastplate.
Okay.
I guess for the time being we'll pick up the spool. I don't know if we want the breastplate or not.
Right.
It might just be there for sadness. I don't know.
I mean, if we do actually get to rebuild Lazarus, which the name implies we should be able to do.
Yeah, I mean, you would think. If there's any robot you're going to bring back from the dead.
Right. But I mean, we can leave it here for now.
Okay. Yeah, if we find like a robot repair station or something, maybe we'll see.
Yeah.
All right. I guess we'll keep going out. Where is out? Southeast? I think so. I think that's the only exit.
Oh.
Systems corridor west. So we have, again, east, southwest, and northwest and north.
I kind of feel north, like we'll go down.
Gotcha. Repair room. Okay. You're in a dimly lit room filled with strange machines and wide storage cabinets, all locked. To the south, a narrow stairway leads upward. On the north wall of the room is a very small doorway. Interesting. Lying face down at the bottom of the stairs is a motionless robot. It appears to be damaged beyond repair.
Okay. Check out the robot.
Yeah. I see nothing special about the broken robot. Look at doorway. It's too small for you to get through. It was presumably intended for robots, such as the broken repair robot lying over there.
Okay.
I just wonder, are we supposed to, like, reunite the robot with the breastplate? Is that the... I guess we can try that.
I mean, it does specifically say it's beyond repair.
It does. That is the thing. So if it's not lying...
Big if. Go on.
Oh, hang on. Open robot. Search robot. You find nothing unusual.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and log this room.
Repair room.
Let's see. Small door. Broken robot. That's it. Really, I don't think there's anything else in the room.
Yeah, there's that door.
Yeah,
that
just the little
a
door.
robot has to go through.
Yeah.
If only we had a robot that could possibly go.
How funny. Nobody's home. I tried knocking on the door. Yeah. I mean, it says the cabinets are all locked. I don't know if we're supposed to interact with them or not.
I mean, we can try.
Cabinets are locked. Floyd bounds into the room. Floyd, here now, he cries. Floyd points at the fallen robot. That's Achilles. He was in charge of repairing machinery. He repaired Floyd once. I never liked him much. He wasn't friendly like other robots. Looks like he fell down the stairs. He always had trouble with one of his feet working right. A planner person once told me that's why they named him Achilles. Oh.
Huh.
He wasn't pushed, was he, Floyd? You're sure of that?
Check his feet.
Oh, yeah. I don't know the word feet.
Oh.
That's just as well.
This
It's at least keeping in mind Twitch guidelines.
Not co-written by Quentin Tarantino. Got it.
Yeah. I went to see the 4.5-hour cut of Kill Bill yesterday, by the way.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
I forgot that was coming out. That could be fun.
Yeah, they're playing it in a couple of theaters over here.
Did you? Because it's been a long time since I watched Kill Bill. Did you recognize the added things?
Yes and no. If that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah.
I think so. Like, there was always an animated sequence in the first movie. Or the first half at this point. I think they may have extended it. I think they may have put a chunk in the middle that they didn't put in the original, possibly. I think. Yeah, other stuff was, I think, just a question of recutting or using alternate takes, I think. There were things I didn't recognize. But again, It's been a long time, so for me, too, so I wasn't sure. But if you stay through the end of the credits, then there's another thing that they have done. And that is the thing I think people are talking about when and this may be some minor spoiler, but that is the thing that they talk about when they say there is an animated thing that has been added.
Oh.
I think that's the thing, because there's an animated thing. I stayed for the end of the credit, and it's very strange, especially at the beginning. It's in a very surreal style, and the intro doesn't have anything to... The intro to it is kind of a takeoff on Let's All Go to the Lobby, but done very differently and very weirdly, and when it came on the screen, I thought I was having a stroke for a moment. I wasn't sure. I was like, No, wait, there's more material. I will sit back down. And then, they played basically sort of a lost chapter type deal.
Interesting.
From the movie, so that was cool. But it was very long, yes. It was 4.5 hours. There is an intermission in the middle. But there's a lot of that. And there are a lot of feet in this movie, but we knew this.
Right, yeah.
I was going to say, maybe it's been recut to include more feet, possibly. I'm not sure.
Look, we can be sure they didn't cut any of the feet.
No, probably not. Every toe. So that's it.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, Achilles.
I don't know why. I don't know why you let me go down these holes.
ADHD, I don't know. Because I'm just masochistic enough to want to see where it's going. Just curious enough. Just self-destructive enough. Let's see. Yeah. That's interesting, though. They had plenty of other to cut in that film. There's a lot. There's a lot in there. So that's interesting. We know its name is Achilles.
Okay.
We cannot currently fix him. I do wonder, though. There's no door, just an opening in the wall. Okay. Put Achilles.
I mean, let's try to send Floyd down the hole.
Okay. Floyd go through a doorway. Floyd squeezes through the opening and is gone for quite a while. You hear thudding noises and squeals of enjoyment. After a while, the noise stops and Floyd emerges, looking downcast. Floyd found a rubber ball inside. Lots of fun for a while, but it must have been old because it fell apart. Nothing else interesting inside. Just a shiny Fromit's board. Oh. We've seen a Fromit's board elsewhere.
Yeah. Oh, Floyd, get the Fromit's board.
I don't know if we're going to need it, but sure. Because the Fromit's board we saw elsewhere was like sitting in the like machine shop area, I think.
Yeah.
And he says, looking at the map.
I have a feeling it'll be something we may need to fix.
To fix something else? You think we'll need multiple Fromit's
Yeah.
boards? Okay.
Yeah.
Floyd shrugs. If you say so. He vanishes for a few minutes and returns holding the Fromit's board. It seems to be in good shape. He tosses it toward you, and you just manage to catch it before it smashes. Okay.
Cool.
Oh. It's a good instinct. We are now carrying many things, including a shiny 17-centimeter Fromit's board. Floyd sings an ancient ballad, totally out of key. Alright.
Yeah. I mean, I have no idea what a Fromit's board is for. I just assume maybe we can use it to fix Lazarus.
Maybe. Yeah. I guess we'll find out. We only have his breastplate, or we know where it is.
Right.
We can figure that out. Okay. I guess, is that everything we want to look at in this room?
I think so.
Actually, where are we? Oh, I moved us. There we go. Cool. Guess we'll keep heading south. I guess I'll save again. We gonna try something dangerous now? Sort of. Repair room 5683. South. Systems corridor west. And now we have only one direction we can go, and that's east.
All right.
Systems corridor. This section of hallway has a doorway in the north to the north labeled Planetary Defense. The corridor continues east and west. Ah. Cool. Do we check out Planetary Defense?
Yeah.
Alright. Planetary Defense! This room is filled with a dazzling array of lights and controls. One light blinking quickly catches your eye. It reads, Circuit board failure. Warning, this board controls the discrimination circuits. There's a small access panel on one wall which is closed. Floyd bounces the room. Floyd, here now! He cries. Huh.
Or the board will be used to fix this.
It could be. Planetary defense. Controls. Lights. Access panel. And it doesn't say any other exits. Open access panel. The panel swings open. The access panel contains a first 17-centimeter Fromit's board, a second 17-centimeter Fromit's board, a third 17-centimeter Fromit's board, a fourth 17-centimeter Fromit's board.
Examine or look at each board.
See, we need that robot. We need the we need one of the robots from Suspended to come in here and check the flow of power into these boards. Not Poet though. I wouldn't want to have Floyd and Poet talking to each other. That way lies madness.
Yeah.
One of the others.
Okay.
Like most from its board, it is a twisted maze of silicon circuits. It is square, approximately 17 centimeters on each side. We're probably going to have to replace 2 of these, at least.
Yeah.
But the description is identical for each one.
Okay.
Floyd's going exploring. See you later. He glides out of the room. Unfortunately, I don't know. We don't know which board is failing.
What if we look at the light?
Yeah. I see nothing special about the light. So, were there any things in any of the items that we had back on the other island that I don't think there was anything that would help you figure out anything about whether a board is functioning or not. That's the only thing.
Yeah, I don't think so. Alright. I guess moving on.
Yeah, the only other thing I could think to do was try pulling them out and seeing if anything happens.
Yeah.
But, you know, like one at a time.
I mean, we can do that first. Yeah.
Or just try replacing each one.
Yeah.
Remove first from its board. You jerk your hand back as you receive a powerful shock from the from its board. Ah! Hang on. Touch second from its board. You notice that you feel unusually weak. You suspect that you have a fever. Damn it. The from its board slides out of the panel, producing an empty socket for another board. I just want to try something. Jerk your hand back. Jerk your hand back. It's the second one.
Okay.
Floyd produces a crayon from one of his compartments and scrawls his name on the wall. So, let's see. I am carrying a fried 17 centimeter and a shiny 17 centimeter. Put
shiny.
Shiny. From its board in panel. The card clicks neatly into the socket. The warning lights stop flashing.
Yeah.
There we go. Panel's wings closed. Dazzling array of lights and controls, small access panel. That's it. Okay. Controls are incredibly complicated. Nothing special about the light. Okay, well, that's done.
Good.
Just fixed
Progress?
planetary defense.
Question mark.
Sorry?
I said progress? Question mark?
Yeah. Don't know. We did something.
All right. Moving on.
Right, moving on. Let's see. So I guess we'll head south and east. Systems corridor. Systems corridor east. The hallway ends here with a large doorway leading east, smaller doorways leading north and south. The northern doorway is labeled Planetary Course Control. The hallway itself leads west. So this is the far end. And there are ways to go northeast and south, looks like. And eastern way is a large doorway. Northern doorway is planetary course control.
Cool.
Which way you want to go?
North.
North, following the pattern? Okay.
Yeah.
Course control. This is a long room whose walls are covered with complicated controls and colored lights. Two of these lights are blinking. The first one reads, Bedister failure. The other light reads, critical divergence from planned course. In one corner is a large metal cube whose lid is closed. Floyd follows you. Interesting. Course control. Controls, lights, Bedister failure, critical divergence from planned course, and then there's a cube.
I guess we open up the metal cube, because...
Yeah. Open cube. The lid swings open. The large metal cube contains a fused 90 ohm Bedister.
Okay.
Alright, great. I have no idea where it goes. But, should we get a hold of that?
Yeah.
It seems to be fused to its socket. Ah! This is why we need the pliers, I think.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. I don't know. But, well, it is fused. I don't know if that'll work. But, I see nothing special about the fused 90 ohm Bedister. Let me check something, though. Because once again, I'm going to go back to the map. And I just want to see... Yep, there's a Bedister in the storage closet back back on the other island. And it's now in the corridor junction. We put it there, but maybe with that cardboard box with everything in it, and and the mega fuses. So
okay,
that's something to know.
Right. We still got to get this one out.
Yeah, there is that. Socket? No. Okay. Anything else you want to do in here right now?
No, we can go south and check that way out.
Yeah. Righto. Okay, back in Systems Corridor East. And so now we have East and South, I believe. Yep.
I would say go east.
Okay. Physical plant. This is an enormous room full of environmental control equipment, presumably intended to heat and ventilate the Lawanda complex. Oddly, although the Lawanda complex is slightly smaller than its counterpart, this plant is much larger than the one in the Calamanti complex. Calamanti, that's the other one. The only exit is westward. Blade follows you.
Guess we gotta look at the plant, right?
Yeah. I don't think this we... You can't see any plant here. I think the other one didn't really have much in it either, I don't think.
Right.
Not sure. It's environmental control equipment. And this one's bigger, even though the complex is smaller.
Okay.
The equipment here is so complicated you couldn't even begin to figure out how to operate it. And Floyd's cranie's neck to see what we're doing.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we can leave here and continue on.
Righto. So back to Systems Corridor East, and finally, I guess we go south to Planet to wherever that is. Library lobby. This is a carpeted room, thick with dust, with exits to the north and south. To the west, up a few steps, is a wide doorway. A small booth lies to the east. You catch a glimpse of a small object nestled among the dust. Sitting on a wide table is a machine of sorts, consisting of a video screen and a keyboard. It is currently turned off. Floyd is bounding into the room to announce that he is here. Library lobby. Excellent. So let's see. Small booth. Small object. Machine with video screen and keyboard. And there's a small booth to the east. I don't know if that's its own direction or not. It might be. And
yeah.
West. South. Directions. Okay. I was just figuring all that out.
Yep. So let's look at or get the object first.
Object. Oh, which object do you mean? The green spool or the red spool?
Alright, well, let's get the green spool.
The spool is labeled Helicopter Operating Manual.
Oh. What?
Helicopter
Can we read the
operating.
Can we read the red spool?
Yeah, symptoms of the disease.
No, like, can we, like, read it like it was a book?
Oh, right. I think that it might go in this machine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Either that or it's the booth to the east, maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
Examine the machine. The computer terminal consists of a video display screen, a keyboard with 10 keys numbered from 0 through 9, and an off switch. The screen is dark. No, that's it. There's nowhere... It's not saying there's anywhere to put the spools. But I feel like we're close, because this is the library.
Yeah. Can we turn on the machine?
No! Yes. The screen gives off a green flash, and then some writing appears on the screen. 1. History. 2. Culture. 3. Technology. 4. Geography. 5. The Project. 6. Interlogic Games. Oh, God. No! Interlogic. Do we start looking through these?
Yeah, sure.
Press 1. You probably want the type command. Check your documentation. Curse you. The screen clears and a different menu appears. Man menu. Racial origins. Great hiatus. Rise of the Nuu Teknakrasee. There's a lot there. It's no longer on the screen, but I see in stable days saying yes, Floyd, number 6. Interlogic games. Yes.
Yeah. All right. I sure we can go through them.
All right. Let's see.
So type 0.
Well, 0 I think will bring us back here.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, or
The
1.
main menu. Type 1 is racial origins. The screen clears and some text reappear and some text appear. I'm not going to do the silly accenting as much because there's a lot here now. The ancient legend says that ships from the Second Union once filled our skies and will one day come again. Modern scientists who once dismissed such legends and felt that life evolved here on Reseda now feels that our planet was really settled by men of the Second Union. For more detailed information on this topic, consult the librarian for the appropriate spools. Type 0 to go to a higher level.
Alright.
Okay. Well, it's going exploring again. Type 2. Wexer. Whether or not legends of the Second Union are true, archaeologists are certain that a period of high technological and social development existed thousands of years ago. X is like TH here. Thousands of years ago. But for some reason, civilization slid into a dark age lasting centuries. And Sabledeus is asking, are we from the Second Union? We're from the Third Union. It's like, 1,000 years later, something like that.
Yeah.
The history is... I'm sorry?
Yeah.
It's in the documentation somewhere. I'm not gonna go hunting it down right now. But, yeah, I know we're on the Third Union currently. Okay, well, let me see. Yes, okay, after the fall of this is in the instruction manual. After the fall of the Second Galactic Union, a 10,000-year dark age settled on the galaxy. 10,000 years. And then there was a treaty in the year 11,000. Interstellar travel was non-existent, and many star systems descended into a near-barbaric state, burning coal and gas for energy and growing food directly from the exposed topsoil. Like barbarians! And so the Third Galactic Union came after the treaty between the empires of Tremaine and Gallium. And they formed the Stellar Patrol to explore the galaxy and search for human civilizations that are remnants of the Second Union. And we're from Gallium. We're a native of the planet Gallium.
Right.
So that's that's kind of where we are here. But getting back to this, for more detailed information on this topic, consult the librarian for the appropriate spools. Type 0 to go to a higher level. All right. And a growl from your stomach warns you that you're getting pretty hungry and thirsty. I think we filled the canteen before we came over, didn't we?
Uh-oh. All right.
There's a hound. I sense a hound. But I mean, we can just, we'll see.
Yeah.
We want to just keep going?
Yeah, let's keep going for now.
Until we threaten to pass out. So, topic 3, Rise of the Nuu Teknakrasee. Within the last 5 centuries, the rise of the Nuu Teknakrasee has returned civilization to the level attained before the hiatus social historians think that when the disease struck, our race had achieved a level of sophistication equal to the pre-hiatus. And again, for more detail, let's consult the librarian. Get the right spool.
Right.
Floyd wanders restlessly around the room. And that's everything in that topic. We are back to... that was history. Can we keep going?
Sure.
Alright. Culture. Literature, art, and music. Many volumes on the development of Residan literature are on file in the library. Also, copies of all great works of writing, some dating back to the mythical days of the Second Union, are located here. So this is after the Second Union, but then they said it was only like 500 years or something like that, right?
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah. Interesting.
All right.
I'm sorry, Floyd not looking at where he was going to. Yeah. Art. Historical studies and reproductions of Residan art are available here for all three major periods of art development: the primitive period, the Renaissance period of the early post-hiatus, and the most recent period of video and laser art. Okay. Type 3. Recordings of all important compositions, this is music, all important compositions of the last 500 years are located in the library's databanks. Okay. So that's culture. Technology. Oh, there's so much. Medicine, agriculture, transportation, robotics, and planetary systems. This might give us quite a bit of information. Medicine. All major diseases have been curable for over a century. The development of cryogenics now allows doctors to put patients in stasis until a cure is found. Average Residan life expectancy is now 147 revolutions. Oh. Agriculture. Dirt farming is all but obsolete, with most food coming from the hydroponics complexes or the underwater algae farms. Okay. Transportation. Planetary travel is normally private scooter for short hops, and Airbus for longer trips. Okay. Space travel has recently been revolutionized by the invention of nuclear-fueled engines. Wait a minute. No. I was thinking back to Suspended, right? But they had like bubbles, I think, that people would travel in, like personal taxi bubbles.
Right.
I was like, wait a minute. Not quite that. I was wondering, is this the same planet?
That explains it.
Yeah, it would be like this is the surface of that planet. That'd be very cool, but I don't think that's it. The Stable Days saying Second Union settled the planet, then a 10,000-year dark age, which ended 1,000 years ago. Then they then had 500 years of development before being struck by the plague. Yeah. I was just trying to figure out if the difference in language could be 500 years old. But I think what they were talking about is the etymology of the languages changes. It's like supposed to be like reading Middle English, which it kind of is. Did I show you the? By the way, I probably showed you this. Did I showed? I know I've shown the audience this from time to time, but I don't know if it's recently. Did I show you the 15th century cookbook that I recovered from my father's house?
No.
Just a little bit ago. It's I will show you when I have time. I can't remember where I put it. It's around here somewhere. If I remember, I'll take a look. When we have a moment.
Yeah, sounds good.
But reading that book is kind of like reading this, to an extent.
No, I get you. I get you.
But anyway,
all right.
getting back to this. Oh. Yes. That was transportation. Robotics. Untold centuries ago, entire teams of robots were required to perform even the simplest tasks. One robot would handle visual functions, one robot would handle auditory functions, and so this is the same freaking setup as Suspended!
Yeah.
Now, thanks to advances in miniaturization, these tasks can be performed by single robots, such as the multi-purpose B-19 series, which I think is what Floyd is.
Yeah.
I think they're referencing Suspended here, possibly. I'm starting to get that feeling.
If it's not the same planet, it's the same planet
Another
in
one.
that. Yeah.
Another one that they settled the same way.
Yeah.
And so, like, this is the surface, but somewhere down below, down beneath the surface of the planet, there may be a person in cryostasis.
Huh?
That they wake up every now and then to try to fix things.
Who failed their who failed
Failed miserably.
and probably was not replaced because there were no
Probably not.
humans to come down and replace them.
Yeah. That would make sense. My God. It could be less than 500 years. English had the Great Vowel Shift, which occurred after U.S. independence. It is fair.
England had the Great Battle Shift.
Yeah. Like, we're going to talk as differently as we can now.
Yeah.
To distinguish ourselves.
It's like the colonizers' equivalent of like cutting your hair when you have a bad breakup.
Yeah, basically. We're gonna change our vowels.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You took our language. Well, you can have it.
Yeah. We're gonna talk different now, just to show you.
Yep.
But let's see. Planetary systems. The primary planetary systems are a course control for maintaining an ideal climate, defense, or destroying potentially dangerous meteors, and the recently... Oh, it's for meteors. Ah, okay, and we fixed the bit that just shoots. That's why our ship exploded. You think?
Possibly, yeah.
Because the planetary defense system was just shooting at everything and not just meteors.
Yeah.
That would make sense. Because we were in communication with them, and that was... Okay. Ah, I'm seeing the picture here now. Anyway, defense and the recently added project control for monitoring progress of the project. They said ominously. Okay, that's the entirety of that menu. That was, I think, the technology tree.
Right.
Geography.
Sure.
Planet landmasses. Since the stabilization of the orbit of Reseda, precisely 47.79% of the planet's surface is land. Yes, the other planet in suspended was called Contra, I think.
Yeah.
If I remember. I know that. I'm pretty sure that was it. Maybe. It's either the planet or an organizational name. I can't remember now. Anyway. 47.79%. Almost half of the planet is land. The land is divided into two primary land masses, Andor and Frulik, plus 6 lesser land masses. The global capital, Pilandor, is on the eastern coast of Andor. For more detailed information, etc., etc., undersea regions. The first undersea habitats were opened in 2992. 2992 is a very long time ago. And nearly 2 centuries later, about 9% of Reseda's population lives in one of the 20 sprawling undersea sites. We're in like the 11,000s now. Lloyd's going exploring again.
Okay.
And Space Colony. Although settlements have been established on Friston and on several of the moons of the gas giant Luston, the vast majority of off-worlders live in the space colonies established at Reseda's Trojan Points?
Yeah.
Fascinating. Nothing hugely useful yet, aside from just the idea that may be why our ship was shot out. That maybe they shot our ship out of the sky. Let's see, space colonies, and then back out. That was geography. The project, yes. Let's learn more about the project. Origins of the disease, the installation's project control. The origin of the disease has been linked to the Center for Advanced Cryogenic Research, which was conducting research into ways of extending the cryogenic period indefinitely. Although this research was a success, somehow the disease was released and began spreading.
Okay.
The installations. The two complexes were established on the Twin Peak plateaus of Calamonte and Luanda, the islands, which are now islands. These locations were chosen because their height would make transportation and communication easier, and so that the vast reactors and cryogenics chambers could be constructed in the mountains below. Ah!
Okay.
Interesting. So, geography changed a little bit. These are islands now. They used to be mountain peaks. Which is, I mean, to be fair, that's what islands are, right?
Yeah.
Peaks of mountains under the water. Or tend to be. Project control. Phase 1. The constructions of the Calamanti and Luanda complexes. Phase 2. Mass cryogenic freezing of Residin population. Oh. Phase 3. Simultaneous monitoring of cryogenics while automated research is conducted by incredibly sophisticated computerized facilities. Phase 4. Revival and inoculation of the population. So they froze everyone to try to buy themselves time to cure the disease. And I guess everything broke down.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Lead back with us, reciting Pi. Interlogic Games.
Sure.
Zork, Deadline and Witness, Starcross and Suspended. The Zork trilogy, an adventure classic, takes place in a delightful but dangerous underground setting. Deadline is the first great mystery of the computer age, and Witness is its worthy successor. Alas, folks, Witness did not age well. Deadline, however, we played here, for anyone who wants to see that. Starcross is Infocom's mind-bending... These ads are written in this... in Old English. It's hilarious. Is Infocom's mind-bending science fiction adventure. Suspended is a cryogenic science fiction nightmare.
Sure.
I just find it funny.
Okay. Yeah.
They put these ads in, but in the same style as everything else. Okay. Backing out. Oh. Yeah, I guess that's everything.
Yep.
Okay. We have read the entirety of the files in there. What now? What now shall we do? I guess we could go into that booth.
Yeah, go into the booth. I was trying to remember. Like, my brain was going, what?
There's like a booth to the east. I think stairs to the west.
I feel like the booth might be where we play the spools.
Yeah. Booth 3. This is a tiny room with a large 3 painted on the wall. A panel contains a slot about 10 centimeters wide, a brown button labeled 1, and a beige button labeled 2. Lloyd scampers into the booth. Ooh, this is a tiny room, he remarks. This is another teleportation booth.
Cool.
You remember the booth booth 2 is in the elevator room back on the other in the other location.
Okay.
On the other island. Which means that there is a third location. It would warrant the existence of another booth. There's a slot. Buttons.
So basically, we need a teleportation key.
I believe
Put
so,
into the
yeah.
slot. Yeah.
We need the appropriate card. Appropriate access card. Okay. Interesting. The library lobby. There's an exit to the south, and to the west there's a doorway. And so that's basically what we're looking at now.
I think west.
Okay. Library. This is a large carpeted room with a desk and many small tables. The sole exit is down a few steps to the east. The sole exit is down a few steps to the east. On the desk is a machine with a screen and a small circular opening. It seems to be turned off. This could be it.
Yep.
Let me get this on the map. Okay.
Oh. Right.
Look at machine. The machine has a small screen. Below that, a small circular opening. The screen is currently blank. Turn on machine. Machine hums quietly, and the screen lights up with the phrase, "Please insert spool."
Alright. Yay.
Which spool shall we read first?
I don't think it matters. Put in the green spool.
Okay. Put green spool in machine. The spool fits neatly into the opening. Some information appears on the screen. Read screen. Only people with proper training should pilot the helicopters. Required equipment includes a helicopter access card and a control panel key. These can be obtained from transportation storage. The rest is all very technical. And Floyd is recounting memories about his robotic friend Lazarus. Okay. Now that just tells us kind of what we needed to know already.
Yeah. We knew we needed a key. We also need the access key.
Yeah, the access card and a control panel key. Alright, but it tells us where we can find it. Somewhere. Transportation storage, wherever that is.
Yep. Which we have not found yet, so that's fine.
Yeah. Remove green spool. Put red spool in machine. The spool fits neatly in the opening. Information appears on the screen. Read screen. The gestation period of the disease following exposure varies tremendously from person to person, ranging from 1 to several rotations. Once the first symptoms are shown, these always occurs in... Death always occurs in 8 to 10 days. There it is.
Alright, so we have some time.
The primary symptom is a high fever. The secondary symptom is a sharp increase in the amount of sleep needed each night. The rest of the information is about symptoms which can be detected only by using complicated medical procedures. That gives us a bit of a time frame.
Yeah. We still have 6 or 7 whole days before we really have to worry.
Yeah. Do we want to leave the spools here?
Yeah, I might as well.
Okay. Really, you're now really ravenous and your lips are quite parched. I guess it's time to check the canteen.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, we don't have it.
We're gonna die.
So I guess we have a choice now.
We just finish exploring and then call it a day. I think that's the choice.
We have, we can just keep wandering around till we collapse.
Yeah.
Or we can try to head back and get the canteen before before death occurs.
No, look.
I mean, we didn't
know,
do that much. That aside from we just read a lot.
Yeah, but there's plenty. As I say, we just go until we collapse, and then when we, you know,
we just restore
restart.
back to yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean that makes sense because like, yeah, we just all we did was we really aside from picking up things like picking up the medicine. All we did, we picked up the medicine. We had Floyd get the circuit board. And we then used the circuit board to replace the frying one. That's it.
Yeah, everything else we looked at. But
yeah. And so we're still, I think, far back enough along these where it doesn't actually matter whether we've read a thing or not. I don't think.
Yeah.
Our score is currently 48, but I think that was probably for replacing stuff. That's hilarious. Okay. Well, good to know. I guess we'll head back out and keep wandering around.
Yeah.
Does the game require you to read something to be able to do something later? No, I don't think it does.
Not normally.
Yeah, not in 1983. I'll just say that. There may be later games that do it. Also, you did find Lazarus's chestplate. Yes, we did. That actually was dependent on us being in the infirmary long enough for Floyd to find it. So there was that. But yeah, I mean, it's just basically
on Achilles, but
yeah, we found Achilles, and you know.
Yeah.
But
no, that's fine. Let's go back to the lobby and go south and
yeah. See how this goes. All right. Once again, we are on a dead timeline. This is always how we do this.
What else is new in these games?
Yeah, that's fair. Well, we're in Project Corridor East. Hang on. Project Corridor East. I'm wondering if this meets back up with the fort. It might.
Yeah, that's what I figured. That's why I was saving south.
Yeah. Okay, hallway ends here but continues back toward the west. Doorways lead north, south, and east. Alright. Where shall we head?
East.
East it is. Main lab. This is the heart of the project's vast laboratory complex. There are exits to the west and southwest, and heavy metal doors to the northeast and southeast. A small doorway leads south. Floyd follows you. Interesting. Here is the lab we have been looking for. I can't remember why, but I know we were looking for one.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know if it's at all important that there are heavy metal doors, but anyway. West and southwest. Heavy metal doors, northeast and southeast. And a small doorway leading south. Okay.
Alright. Northeast.
What thinkest we? Yeah, we'll see if we can go. The radiation lock door is closed.
That sounds promising.
Can't see any metal door here.
Southeast.
Yeah, southeast.
Oh,
probably.
I guess
The biolock door is closed.
I don't like the name of either of those doors.
Yeah.
Part of me wants to open the radiation door, but
It's I mean, we can. Open Radiation lock door. The door opens.
Oh yeah, now let's go.
Shall we go through? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Radiation lock west. This is the western half of a decontamination chamber to prevent dangerous radioactive materials from leaving the radiation lab, which lies to the east. The door leads west to the main lab. Fascinating.
I mean, this is always the right move to do before we have a radiation suit. So,
What's that you say?
I said, leave the door open behind us and continue on.
Excellent idea. Radiation lock east. This is the eastern half of the decontamination chamber. The door to the east leads to the radiation lab, and the chamber continues westward. A sign on the wall reads, "Warning, radiation suits must be worn beyond this point." Floyd glides after you. Is this a squash court? He asks.
Oh,
yes.
Oh, we're gonna be squash, all right.
Yeah. I mean, no.
I mean, obviously, we just opened the door. We're already dying of hunger.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see a particular...
Yeah. No need to be... Throw
I
caution
don't
to
need
the
to worry
wind.
about all this.
What's the half-life of their radiation? It's
Probably fine.
It could have been 500 years. We're fine now.
Yeah, Carly all died off a long time ago. I'm sure it's good.
Yeah,
Shall we head east?
yeah, obviously.
All right. The lab door is closed. We should open the
Oh,
lab door then.
We can fix that.
A very bored-sounding recorded voice explains that in order to prevent decontamination, both lock doors cannot be opened simultaneously. Oh. Floyd lowers his voice and tells you the latest rumors about Dr. Fizbick. You're starting to feel faint from lack of food and liquid.
I guess close the door so we can go get radiation poisoning.
Okay. We gotta go back to the... Okay. So close... door. The door closes. East. Open door. The door opens.
Yeah.
Here we go.
East again.
Radiation lab. This room is filled with unfathomable equipment and large canisters bearing radioactive warnings. Many of the canisters are split open.
Yeah.
You can see the biolab through a large crack in the south wall. Sinister-looking forms move about within the biolab. Although the lights here are off, the room is suffused with a pale blue glow. Are they grooves? Sitting on a long table is a small brown spool. There's a powerful portable lamp here, currently off. Lloyd follows you. This is remarkable.
This is how you end a session.
I tell you.
Obviously, we want the brown spool and the portable lamp.
Yeah. Crack in south wall. Sinister forms. Brown spool. And a lamp. That's amazing. Okay. Get all.
Yep.
Multi-purpose robot. You managed to lift Floyd a few inches off the ground, but he's too heavy and dropped him suddenly. Floyd gives a surprised squeal and moves a respectable distance away. But we now have the brown spool and the portable lamp.
Okay.
I just want to...
Go south.
Why, yes!
Obviously.
You can't go that way. Go through crack. Get your get into the crack. Look through crack. You see a dimly lit biolab. Sinister shapes lurk about within. If you don't eat or drink something in a few millicrons, you'll probably pass out.
Oh.
Look at shapes. No, they're not gonna let us know about the shape. Oh well.
Turn on the lamp.
Turn on the lamp. The lamp is now producing a bright light. You suddenly feel sick and dizzy. I don't think we really need the lamp here, per se, but it'll really come in handy.
I know. I was just thinking about, like, shining it through the crack and...
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Shine lamp through crack. You don't have the crack. Whoa.
Ooh, get the crack.
There's certain kinds of deals that have to be made in order to do that. We can't pick that up. Okay, let me get right here. Right after we picked this stuff up.
Alright, we can leave and close the door.
Sure. I mean, we're probably going to die before we can get to where we need to bring the spool, but, you know.
Yeah.
Closed door. Another door closes. You suddenly feel sick and dizzy.
Can't imagine why.
Do we have radiation poisoning now? Is that the problem?
Oh, of course. Absolutely.
Sick and feverish. You feel incredibly nauseous and begin vomiting. Also, all your hair has fallen out. Floyd points at you and laughs hysterically. Look funny with no hair, he said. Gasps. Good lord. Radiation lock west. Ah, yes, it seems you have picked up a bad case of radiation poisoning. You have died. Your score would be 48 out of 80 points. It is day 2 of your adventure. Current galactic standard time adjusted to your local day cycle is 7067. This score gives you the rank of lieutenant.
Perfect.
And as always, it says in the interest of interstellar peace, it gives us another chance. Well, I guess the question is, do we want to go back and get a start on coming back, or do we want to just pause it for now and come back later?
I'm good with stopping here for now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we shoot for 2 weeks and realistically 4 with the holidays.
Yeah, probably. But at least then we'll know to, because like a fool, I forgot to bring the canteen with us, so...
Right, yeah.
Maybe we can fix that.
We can start there, we can run through everything. Or maybe next time we can finish mapping this out and maybe we, find a teleportation key. Like, that would be...
Mayhap.
I mean, probably not until we find the third area, but one can hope.
That's fair. Or if you'd prefer, I could do some of that I could just do some of that in the interim, just if you want me to.
Management.
Yes. The in-between management of stuff where I grab the canteen and get us back
so we don't die.
Yeah, so we don't die, and get us back to sometime close to now.
Yeah, that would be fine.
If you would prefer. So we'll see if I remember to do that between now and then.
Yeah.
There's this whole holiday thing that seems to be happening in between, so I gotta think about that. So that'll be a thing with which to deal. But that said, that I think will be it for now. And so it goes, and so it goes. All right.
Yay.
We have found out more. We have done more exploring and read a lot of lore about what's been going on. I think this was fairly successful.
Yeah, I agree.
Cool. Yes, alas, this is one of those things where I have other stuff happening later in the day, so I am gonna have we're gonna need to stop at this point. But we will hopefully be back. We'll aim for a couple of weeks, but we'll see. Yeah, a couple of weeks from today is New Year's Day. Is the only thing. So, I don't know. I think it depends on how everyone is feeling.
Yeah.
As to how that goes. So probably more realistically 4 weeks from now, which would put us in January. So there is a bunch of holidaying happening. But I'm very glad we were able to get a little bit further. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here with me. For doing this.
Yeah.
It's very good of you.
Thank you. I do always enjoy these.
Yay. Me too. Well, that said, any thoughts about where we are with this, or
No, I think we're making good progress. I think there's a chance the transportation will take us to the other location where we'll probably find the teleporter. Or
Yeah,
key.
Yeah.
We have, medication that will fix one disease. They're not rad pills or shit like that. But
Yeah.
One thing at a time.
This is true. I'm gonna go ahead and put in the notes. Remember, use the beta car to see if we can get to the third locale, because that's important. And I guess we just got to figure out. You got to figure out the deal with getting the spool and the lamp, because those strike me as important.
Yeah. Hopefully, we'll find a suit in one of those other rooms we didn't explore yet.
That would be nice. And look for a radiation suit. All right. Excellent. Well, was there anything else you wanted to let us know before we dive off here today?
No. I hope everybody has an awesome fall holiday, and go and hug and show that you care to those people that mean the most to you.
Yes. Please do that. As for me, thank you all once again for watching. What do I have happening? Let's see. Today is Thursday, so a little bit later, in a couple of hours, provided all is well, I'm going to be over on High Shelf Collective, playing in our campaign of His Majesty the Worm. This will probably be the last session of the year, I think. Maybe. I don't know. I have to look at the calendar again. Looking at the calendar, yes, probably, yes, because 1 week from today is the 25th of December. January 1st, don't know. We'll probably find that out tonight. So this is going to be the last one of this year, our last session of this year, then tomorrow night I am back on High Shelf Collective. I'm going to be playing in a charity one-shot of Die Laughing, which is a sort of a story game about spontaneously creating a horror comedy. And I think that's going to be a lot of fun. It's sort of a horror comedy story. And then on Tuesday, on the 23rd, I'm going to be participating in an end-of-the-year charity drive for Live from the Apocalypse. I'm going to be over there on that channel, running a game of Inspectors. And let me go ahead. Actually, I have links. Hang on. I have created a new command that should hopefully provide links to those upcoming things. And so if you're watching live on Twitch and you want to check those, see where those are, check those out. That is where things are happening currently. And so that's basically what I have going on right now. And that's basically it for the rest of the year. I don't have anything else planned. I might, like I said, at points where I have time, I might leap on and do more video games or what have you. When I've got a second, we'll see. In the meantime, folks, though, I hope everyone has a happy holiday season if you celebrate, or just a happy end of the year if you can. I hope all is well. And as always, though, because the real world is, as always, a pain in a box. So just remember that you are unique, and that is a good thing. That is wonderful, because variety is very important, possibly the most important thing we can have right now. So please, everyone, take care of yourselves, and we will see you all of a sudden. Farewell.